Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. Hello. I'm Emmy Hikins, your host. Welcome to Probe the Act, a show where we get to dig into the lives of the people behind the music you hear here on Deepstuff Radio, where the artist tells us a bit more about who they really are. Ooh, that sounds scary. That's my evil laugh, by the way, in case you're guessing. Thank you and welcome to the show.
Right. Welcome to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio with Emmy Hikins. And on the show today, we've got Rob Flanagan of the band Some Velvet Morning.
That's it, yeah.
Nice to meet you, boss.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah. So, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, it's been a busy day for the band, so
yeah. Wow.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, brilliant. So, can you tell us how you got started in music? And what's the name of this band to start with?
The band is called Some Velvet Morning. Some Velvet Morning.
Some Velvet Morning. Wow, brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. So, what year was this band formed?
We've been going since 2007. We started our career by making a record called Science Will Kill You with a producer called Rick Simpson, who went on to make Coldplay's albums. He did X and Y and has worked with them ever since.
Wow, brilliant. Yeah. So how many people are in this band?
It's a trio.
Right. And are all the members of the band from London?
Well, I'm not actually. I'm from the north originally. The brothers are Desmond and Gavin, and they're from North London, Harrow.
Oh, right, brilliant. When you say the north, do you mean northeast, northwest? Which one? Lincolnshire's where I grew up, really, which is northwest,
northeast, sort of. Yeah,
is
east,
it? All right, northeast.
Yeah, East Midlands.
Wow, brilliant. So, have you been in any other band before this one?
I did a short spell in a band called the 2220s,
wow,
who were a blues-based band, and they signed to EMI in the early 2000s. I was in that band for a short time, and they went on to do music for a Brian Jones film about the Rolling Stones called Stoned.
Yeah.
And then broke up, like most bands do. But, so I don't know where they are now, but, things move on.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. It's a shame, really, People don't, you don't know the circumstances, do you? But I was just saying, people sometimes don't stick to what they start, you see.
No, that's true. Well, I've always studied music. I've done it for a long time. Right. So we've stuck at it for quite a long time now.
That's good, yeah. Well, it always pays off eventually, so, as long as you don't give up.
No, that's correct,
You definitely get to where you're going, so, yeah. So, what were your ambitions when you first started music?
My ambitions, I think, were really just to play the drums. I mean, that was it, really. And over the years, it's progressed into, writing music with a band and, getting involved. I'm quite keen on sort of the video side of things as well. I get quite involved in video editing and that sort of thing. So I've done quite a few of my videos over the last 3 or 4 years.
Oh, right. Yeah, because I was going to ask what do you do in the band? Are you the lead vocalist? But you just said
I'm the drummer.
Oh, wow. Wow, you sound like the front man for the band.
Oh, right, that's nice of you, yeah.
So how do you explain your band's music to somebody who's never had the opportunity to listen to you before?
I think, I think if you liked bands like U2, Depeche Mode, Fleetwood Mac, they're kind of our inspiration, really. So that's how our music's been for the last few years on a few releases. But more recently, it's going down a more Depeche Mode route at the moment. More synths going on and things like that. But it has primarily been it is still a rock band, but we're taking a sort of more produced level at the moment. Yeah,
see what you mean. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So, can you remember where you played your very first gig?
It was Camden Dingwalls, which I think is still there. I think it's called Dingwalls far as I remember. It changed to Camden Lock for a little while, but I think it's back to Dingwalls now. First ever gig was there.
So who writes the songs in this? I know you said you do a bit of songwriting, but
we all write together really, and it's often the case our singer Des writes the words for the songs, but we all write the music together, which seems to take a long time. We seem to go over draft, just constantly changing our minds and arguing and various things. But each song sort of goes through about 10 versions before it gets recorded, and even then we listen to it and go, no, I think we'll go in and re-record it. So that's the type of band we are. It's people say you should suffer for art, and I think we do.
Yeah. Well, that's true. That's certainly true, yeah. So we're going to take a short break now. Please don't go away. You're listening to Probe the Act on Deepstuff Radio. We have a lovely guest on the show today, Rob Flanagan of the band Some Velvet Morning. We'll be back shortly. Please don't go away.